Look what I found.
In the wild.
In this natural habitat.
In the wild.
Hi folks, welcome back. Back out in the shop. Can't do much anything but roll around and get to my computer. So I've been digging through the old film that I've taken before I got struck with, I guess it's syndrome, Guillain-Barré syndrome, in about the middle of December. And like I said, I'm back at home. Still recuperating, just about through with home health care rehabilitation therapy. Be honest, I didn't improve very much. Big problems with my feet. They're just not responding well. Anyway, when I get back from Clark's and Windy Hill, I'm going to see about going back into the rehab hospital. There they kind of look after you every day and give you about 3 hours of exercise and rehabilitation therapy. I think that's what I need to get finished. Anyway, today's video is about grinding the taper on Don's Gib. The last video showed you the edge grinding. This one, we're tapering it to the correct taper. I'll show you how I use my magnetic sign plate on the do-all 14-inch shaper. Now usually I'd do all this part on a mill and get it down close and then hand grind it off with my hand grinder. But with this automatic one, once you get it set up and going, it just does it all automatic, so it's faster to do it this way. All in all, it took about an hour to get through this part of the operation. And it's 54 minutes are shown there. But then we're going to take it over to Don's shop and show you where it goes and talk to Don for a while. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. If you do, thumbs up, subscribe, get your mother to subscribe. I'm kind of on a mission. Since how I can't do anything else, I think I ought to make my viewership go up. I don't know how I'm going to do it without your help. So it doesn't cost anything. Make an old guy happy. All right, on with the show.
Well, I'm back over here at the grinder, doing the last little bit on the Gib for Don's wannabe planer, aka a shaper. Got the two angles on the sides done, the back's done. Now we just need to taper the whole face of it. And I've got it sitting up here on the sign plate. Now, for those of you that don't know, a sign plate's a magnetic vise on top, and it's got a method to get precise angles. And you do that by putting gauge blocks of different thicknesses under one end of it, and 10 inches away is another roll, and it pivots up and down. And you use a gauge set like this here, you can see it. And different gauge blocks stacked together to get the precise angle. And there's calculators online. Suburban's got a real nice one on Suburban Tool on their website. But when you don't know the exact precise angle of that, because somebody made it, you kind of got to experiment. So what I do is steal a book out of my old planer work and use a surface gauge, put the old Gib on here, and I adjust it until it's perfectly flat. And I do that by stacking these gauge blocks up and then just trial and error. And then I take my surface gauge and I sit here and I run it along the top and I see what happens. And right now it's real close. But this end is a little bit higher because as I get right down here on this end, it's just perfectly, just barely touching as it goes on. But down here it's catching a little bit. So it tells me I got to lower this end. And to do that, well, you look here. Right now I have a 101 thousandth gauge block stacked on top of a 127 thousandth gauge block. And it's just touching. So I'm going to switch out that 127 for a 125. Now I don't know what it is that this cheap old gauge block set, they just don't want to ring together. When you ring gauge blocks, you can take them and twist them and they'll stay together. For some reason, these I don't think are ground good enough, and they just don't want to stack. But what I'm doing, it doesn't matter. All right. I guess you can see. Sorry for the tapping. That's a dadgum bit of rain. We haven't had rain here in a while. I'm gonna lift this up, stick another one so I can pull those out. These have markings on them, so I can tell which one's which. If I could read, I'd be even better shape. Okay. That's the 101. I want to keep that, and I want to go to the one very faint, 125. It just won't ring. All right, let's see what we got here. That's pretty dadgum close. We'll call that good. All right. Get this out of the way. These up so I don't lose them. That's a 200 I've been using as a little step to sit on. This is 127, goes there. Let's get some things started up. First thing we're going to do, throw on some earmuffs. My ears are having a lot of fun lately with ringing. Next thing I need is some electricity. I'm going to turn on the three-phase rotary phase converter. Need to let this start warming up. It's going to get loud. We'll turn on. That's going to switch over here and turn on the electromagnet. That magnetizes this big magnet surface plate. This one's a permanent magnet you can turn off and on here. It's already on, and we got my blank up there. Let's go ahead and turn on the hydraulics. Switch glasses. And some new safety prescription glasses. Hydraulics coming on. Cleaned up here. And we're going to start running a little bit. Letting the table stop warming up and spread some oil out. You gotta let these things do a lot of movement and settle down and warm up. Some places let them run for 30 minutes. Only have 30 minutes. Column down. Blank here. Got to take quite a bit off on this end down here. Cool. A little bit now. Let it go long to spread the oil out. turn on the vacuum. turn off some of this noise. Sorry about that. Not much I could do. Clean this thing up some. Now, I've left it just a little bit long so I can scrape it. Sorry about the rain dripping. It's a pretty nice surface. Now this is the surface that'll run against the ways on that head. We're going to put some wool flakes in it at least. I mean, that's pretty damn smooth. I don't know if we're going to do anything else. Might glue it up and check it. I'm getting tired of it, you know. But that's what it takes to make these things work. So I think the next step is going over to Don's to see if it fits in there. We'll go see. Look where I am. Look what I found.
In the wild.
In his natural habitat.
In the wild.
He's playing with a wannabe player. But this is the end result of today's video. Semi-end result. That one was broken off this shaper, a Cincinnati shaper. At least it's a nice brand.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing that he has to make to go on there, right, Don?
Other than a gasket, I could put that plate on the bottom, but that's no big deal. Yep, that's the last broken piece that I know of, anyway.
Well,
that I know of.
Well, you can turn it on and watch it blow up.
I put oil in it first.
You got to put oil in it?
I don't know.
Well, it's a lot.
I don't know if all the oil pathways are open either, so we'll find that out when I put oil in it. I want to put 10 gallons of oil in it until I was ready.
Probably put used motor oil in it and it'd be okay. I got to put 65 gallons in my planer.
It's okay.
So
It's okay.
as soon as I get the roof leak stopped. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been making for him, using the planer. And it's a Gib, and we almost got it totally finished. I just wanted to bring it over here and make sure it fit and was long enough before we... Look, it fits. It's long enough.
I think it fits pretty good too.
Fits really nice. Now I might scrape it and put some oil grooves in it, even though this one didn't have anything like that.
I don't think you need it because it's got those grooves on the up
In
here.
the top?
Right up here where the grooves are. So if you put the oil
In the bottom of it.
Yeah, in the bottom.
So you pour water in, it's got some big grooves in there for oil to trickle down.
Yeah. It's one of those things you just oil before you use it, you know? For a couple of drops.
But
of
it's
oil.
got to get into this surface. I'm going to put some oil pockets on that thing. It take 2 minutes,
Just flake it or something.
but long enough. Now we can figure out where to put these pockets in it for the screws, and he's got to get the screw out of that one. It's broke off in there.
One just broke off. They just had a like this.
Did
one.
you get it out?
No, but I mean this one. Let's see, this one has these round things like this. So it might have had a nut like that goes over that screw. You know.
No, you can't get to it to adjust it. It's got a slot in it. Most gibs have a slot like this.
See, that's the gib right here.
Well,
And it's got
this
that
one's
same
a
kind of
big
slot,
ass gib.
But it's got the same slot that has right here. See?
Yeah, but you can't get to that. That's an exposed one. Find another one on here.
That's true. That's true.
Where's the one on this one? Down on the bottom one?
Yeah, right here. On the other side. It's on the other side.
It's on the other side.
I haven't cut that off yet.
Well,
But
this
it's
has
the same way.
it's got the same way. It's got an end sticking out.
But yeah, I actually was saying this one you couldn't get in there.
Like that one.
You couldn't get in there to do that one.
Yeah. Well, this
I
one,
guess what keeps it from getting loose?
this one has a screw, a slot.
Well, what keeps it from
Well,
getting loose?
you adjust.
Yeah, I guess you tighten them against each other, right?
That's right. You put one on each
That's
side.
right, there's two of them.
One here
That
and
makes
one
sense.
here.
That makes sense.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll have to get that out of there.
still working on the video. It's a cool video using the new 14-inch grinder.
You be having people calling you now.
I don't.
Can you make a gib?
Yeah, I can, but you know, you can't afford me.
Yeah, well, it cost me. That gib cost me at least $1,200 for that Suburban tool. My share.
Your share? No, we paid $750 a piece for
Was
it.
it $750 a piece?
Yeah.
So okay, the gib cost me $750.
Well, it cost me $750 for your
But
gib.
now you can make other gibs.
I don't need any other gibs.
You never know, though. You don't know that for sure yet. You still have equipment you haven't touched yet.
Why would I want to touch any more equipment?
Your equipment.
Oh, my
It's in
equipment.
your shop that you haven't even looked at yet. Like that big old brownish sharp grinder.
The brown and sharp. Oh, the big silver. Yeah.
Then you have the 16-inch that you haven't really looked at yet good.
And then then the big bandsaw, then the horizontal bandsaw, angle saw, and then this, and then that.
You got the triple E.
That's coming quick.
You got all kind of stuff.
But they don't need gibs.
You don't know.
No.
Not
We're going to put,
Now that you know it.
I'll put liquid metal on them. That's what I should have done on this one. I should have glued this one together for you, yeah.
Used, was it
I'd have welded this.
JB Wells. Yeah. You should just
You
use
could have
JB.
got Brian Locke to weld it for you.
I could have.
Yeah,
He probably had done a good job too.
he would have.
You still would have had to grind it.
Well,
To get
put it
the
on
weld down.
he'd put it on a big ass horizontal Manley boring mill and do it.
And just face it, right? Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's part of
Oh, I know
the
where this
video.
went. This goes
Where does it go?
there.
So, parts over there.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. These are all for this, top of this.
What's that for? This? Oh, Well, you haven't got it ready. I've been working my fingers to the bone to get all this done, and you haven't done a damn thing.
Nope, I haven't. But it doesn't take long to do this. No.
Okay. You got to remember how to do it first.
Yeah, it's been a while. That's why I got a book.
Got a book.
Cincinnati parts.
Well, anybody can do it with a manual.
See?
Damn cheater.
All the parts.
Well,
We could see what kind of screw they have.
yeah, we could settle
Right
this.
there.
Settle this real quick. Where are you? See, there's the screws. I told you.
Wait a minute. One of them's the hole. Where's the gib at? I don't see the gib. There's the gib.
Yeah. And that screw goes there, and then another
this
one goes up there.
It's called a Philister head screw?
Yep.
There you go. Cool.
It's got a round shoulder on it. You could probably buy one of those.
Probably.
Save me from making it. It's 1/4 by 1 inch.
That's probably what it is there.
Well, that's about the same thing
See if
right
that
there.
fits on the other end. Not in that one, but on the other end.
It's a Philister head. My fingers are too big to get in that little hole. I don't do anything unless it's got an 8-foot bed anymore.
I mean, that might be the screws to that size, probably. And maybe not, because it wasn't in the bag.
You know, that could be just a cap screw.
Yeah. That wasn't in the bag. That was actually in the, I think that goes into here. I'm missing the screw under here.
Underwear.
I'm missing the screw under here, so I think that's what that's
You can't even put it together right. This thing will probably blow up when you turn it on. I haven't been
somewhere
supervising you very well. Let's just see if it'll fit over here first. Well, where is it? It's left. Oh,
No, I got it.
well, here, put it in this slot right here and see if it fits in that slot. First of all, that's about where you want it.
Where does it go? Goes in
Right
here.
in. Take this off. Here.
I'm getting in there. You can get
Well, you got to get this out of there because it's got to have that
I don't think
notch
it's
in
right.
it. Don't knock over the dew.
It's right.
God, thanks. You're like a
gonna-
bull in a
Oh,
china
it's broke
cup.
off in there too. That one broke off in there.
Well, then that wouldn't
Right
be
here.
that wouldn't be the
That
one we're
wouldn't be the
looking
screw.
for.
Nope, wouldn't.
You got to drill that out.
I drilled both of them out. Probably.
This one didn't have any oil surfaces in it. Unless it just got them smoothed off. This was so roughly made. Look at the edges there. And the edges there. That don't move. This got all kinds of little fiddly bits on it. And then this is the surface it touches. Compared to this one, which I have ground all the surfaces, sir. If I could get it to focus. Everything is ground and nice and shush. I ought to charge 4 times as much for that. Well, okay. I'm going to leave you to your studying there, Einstein. And I'm going to go back to doing something, making a stage.
Sounds good.
All right. Tell the people goodbye. They haven't seen you in a while.
Goodbye, people.
I'll warn y'all before he comes back on next time, right?
Yeah, you want to put him in the shop.
You're the one that told me that you would go lock the gate when I called you to say it was coming.
Well, I didn't say that. I don't remember that.
I do. I have it recorded.
I don't even have a gate. How could I possibly lock the gate? I don't even
So you lied to me about the gate,
I
too.
don't have a gate.
Man, you could be a politician.
Oh, I don't know if I can lie that good.
Well, we've managed to waste 11 minutes and 31 seconds of the people's time.
There you go.
So
Good.
we
You've
should
accomplished-
leave?
You've accomplished.
I've accomplished my goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.